Hudson and Rex wrapped up its 7th season, leaving thousands of questions in our minds with its brain-burning cases and throat-clenching drama. I know you all have the same questions like, what happened to Charlie? Did John Reardon leave the show? What will happen in Season 8? So don't worry, there's a lot of recent news that will answer them. I've searched them all for you, and now I'm going to share them with you guys. Be careful, you're about to get on an emotional roller coaster. If you're ready, here we go. Let's talk about Hudson and Rex Season 8, from its cast news to its release date and trailer. Before we talk about what happens in Season 8, we need to remember what happened in Season 7, because our most important clue for the upcoming season stems from the finale of the previous season, which was full of news that kind of scared us. First of all, I have to say that this season was a season of twists. I couldn't predict anything that happened, both in the investigations and in the overall storyline of the show. And shockingly, the biggest twist happened at the beginning of the season, which was Charlie suddenly going to Mexico to look for his brother in episode 3. I'll get to that in a moment, but first I need to talk about Charlie's best colleague. The only thing that didn't surprise me this season was the perfection of Rex. Throughout the season, Rex has been able to overcome all the problems, one by one. I can never tell you how much I love our dear friend and how much we need him to help solve crimes. Apart from that, we met a very important character this season, Mark, who I'm sure will get more time next season. Unfortunately, John joined the show with some bad news. I'm also sure that when Mark told us that Charlie had been shot and was missing, you were devastated, just like me and Sarah. After this terrible news, of course, Sarah had to take a break from her job to recover, and she did. But a few months later, she said she was going to do what she thought Charlie would want her to do, which was the right thing, going back to work. What do you think happened to Charlie? I mean, would you have made the same decision in Sarah's place? I wonder what you would do in such a situation. Let me know in the comments. Before I tell you what's going to happen in Season 8, I need to talk about the one thing we've all been dying to know. Where is Charlie? You must have noticed that Charlie never appeared on the screen since episode 3 of the last season, and we only knew that he was on the show through his phone conversations with Sarah. We, as fans, thought that John Reardon was leaving the show. It was really scary to think about. What would Hudson and Rex be without Hudson? Fortunately, it was our beloved Charlie who put our hearts at ease. John said on Instagram that December 23rd was his first night out after his recovery from tonsil cancer, and he thanked everyone who supported him during this period. Thank goodness our Charlie is doing well and is very excited about what's coming next. And I have a surprise for you. In case you haven't heard, after his recovery, he and his wife started a DIY channel, and they post videos regularly. I know you miss John as much as I do. So, I have no doubt that this wonderful channel will help you fulfill your longing for John. Now we come to the most exciting part. John is coming back to Hudson and Rex. In another Instagram post, he said, "Missing Newfoundland and all my friends on Hudson and Rex. It was hard not to be there with them while they continued to make the show great. I'm happy to say, though, that I am cancer-free and have been cleared to go back to work in full capacity." John and I definitely share the same feelings. Yes, Season 7 was very good, but we always had a Charlie in our minds. I can't wait to see a more excited Charlie than ever in Season 8. Now, after this good news, we could talk about what we can expect to see in Season 8. Honestly, I think we will see the most psychologically driven season of Hudson and Rex's history. Even though there are unscripted situations, both John's cancer recovery and the death of Diesel, who played our dear friend Rex, I think in the first episodes of a new season, we'll see Charlie's recovery from the shooting, and he will need to regain his strength both from the events with his brother and from being away from his loved ones. Throughout this process, John's experiences during his cancer treatment will surely reflect on Charlie. So, we should prepare to feel sad from now on. But fear not. I have a great prediction for the aftermath, and I know you're dying for that to happen. I think the event that will bring him out of this bad phase could be proposing to Sarah. I know we were all excited about Jesse's wedding implications for Charlie and Sarah at the beginning of Season 7, and I think those implications were for this season, becoming a family, and of course with our dear friend Rex, who will be played by Dylan, Diesel's nephew, along with his stunt double, Dreamer. I think the show will go up a notch and start to include family dramas, as well as police actions. I'm sure you want to watch Charlie, Sarah, and Rex having fun as a family on a weekend picnic. Finally, I think we will see Kit and her sweet partner, Zeppelin, whom we liked very much from last season, and Mark, who joined the team, making important contributions to solving challenging crimes. In summary, I expect mind-blowing detective cases as well as sweet romances from the 8th season of Hudson and Rex. So, in the trailer for Season 8, we can see Jay's return as St. John's injured. Among the scenes, we can also see Sarah's support for him during his recovery period and small intimacies. I'm also looking forward to seeing the action scenes where Rex will chase the criminals and jump on them to catch them. What do you expect from a next season's trailer? Write in the comments below. So when will we watch this exciting trailer and, more importantly, the new season? Hold on tight, because the dates are closer than you think. Filming for the series, which will take place in St. John, Newfoundland, is expected to begin on May 10th and end on July 27th. Given these dates, it seems likely that the trailer will be released a month before the new season, just like in Season 7. And the series could air in late 2025 or early 2026, which is the classic schedule for the series. Well, that's all the news for now. If you enjoyed this video, check this one out.